In 26, cap breakers are crazy, bro. You can take a stat and stack it from a 65 to an 85 just using cap breakers. It's gotten to the point where people are making their entire builds with weak base stats, just relying on cap breakers to bail them. And to be real, how could you blame them? The next logical question you're probably asking is, how many cap breakers did they release? 28. There are 28. Now you probably thinking, nigga, why are you complaining? I'm happy as hell. I'm gonna take my build from a 66 to 86 in a day, nigga. No, nigga. No. You have to get to, actually, you know what, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up everything you need to get to all 28 cap breakers, okay? 2 of them are from lifetime challenges where you have to do 100 challenges twice to get it. 11 come from ranking up in your career, like from rookie 5 to legend 1. 4 of them are behind crew levels. There's 1 for hidden level 40, season level 40, plus 2 from build specialization. That's just 20 that we know of. There's 8 tied to future season rewards, so yeah, 28 exist. But realistically, niggas have a life, bro. Not gonna be able to just get 28 caps. That's not how it goes.
This build locks guards in a cage and deletes the key. You're making dudes slide around like they're on skates. They're dumb enough to camp under the rim. You baptize them.
I'm gonna quick stop here. I'm gonna quick stop right now. I'm gonna quick stop. Don't tell them though. Quick stop. I should note, when I say greens consistently, that is more of a skill thing. If you can't shoot, that's not my problem. I should preface this as well by saying, if you like running stage 1s, theater 1s, 1v1s general, or even sliding in 2s, if you can also get away with this build in 2s, but the whole point is that you can really hoop on this build, get to 99, all that, have 0 cap breakers, and the build still be very, very good.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I tweaked the build while recording and made it much better, and you should make that one. It has much less loose stats and you get better animations. But don't worry, the old build screenshot is right here, if you still want it.
Alright chat, we're gonna go through this builder together, okay? We're gonna be really slow and really explain why the badges are the way they are, because you have to understand how to make the build properly, okay? Now, like I said, for this build in particular, you don't need cap breakers at all, but I've made it so that in the case that you do, because realistically, if you're playing 2K for a whole year, at one point or another, you're gonna have cap breakers, and I don't want you to regret making this build, okay? So I've optimized it so that you can get the best of both worlds, okay? But the build at its core, at its base, is still amazing, okay? So, handedness, jersey number, doesn't matter, go with whatever you want. You go power forward, 6'8", 210 pounds, with a 6'8" wingspan, okay? You're gonna press continue. Now we're gonna go with all the heavy stats first, starting with your 3-pointer. Your 3-pointer is gonna be a 91, okay? The reason we go 91, if you open up your badges, you will see these badges. The most important and notable for the 1s and 2s, set shot, limitless, and shifty shooter, okay? So for set shot specialist, any shot you take standing will have a boost, right? So that means, especially on gold, trust me, pure green window, no RNG, you will shoot amazing. And the badge which I actually would contest is better than set shot specialist as shifty shooter. You get it on gold, okay? Now, shifty shooter is a really important badge to me, I think, because if you touch your left stick at all before you shoot the shot, it will count as a shifty shooter shot and the badge will pop up. So you want to get, realistically, unless you're spotting up, most of the time you're not the primary ball handler, which you are in this case, because again, 1s and 2s, you will be holding the ball a lot. In that case, you're gonna want your shifty shooter, because you know how OP fades are, you know how OP midi fades, 3-point fades are this year. On gold, you won't miss, especially because of the rating in and of itself being 91 with shifty shooter and set shot. Bro, you won't miss. Now, with Deadeye, you see how Deadeye, it can be gold, right? 92, and the reason why I didn't bother with that is because I don't take a lot of contested shots, and I don't think you should rely on your shots being contested, okay? So Deadeye silver, you will still make yellows, you will still make reds. I've made so many yellows, even more reds, with my Deadeye being only silver, okay? So you don't need the 92. If you want it, you could get it. If you want, you could change something around, but I think 91 is the best, because you shouldn't be aiming to shoot in the face of people. You shouldn't aim to shoot contested shots. The shots that you take should be open, and if they're open, your set shot and your shifty, your limitless, those will make those shots go in, okay? Next, We got ball handle at an 86, okay? 86 ball handle is very important this year over the 85. Because with 86, you get Silver Ankle Assassin. And I don't know if you guys have played 2K up to now, a good amount, you will know how OP ankle breakers are this year. If you do a move enough times in front of the defender, I say even maybe 5-6 times, one of those moves will be an ankle breaker. And I know you think 5-6 moves is a lot, right? But realistically, if you spam a pullback 4 times, 5 times in a row, which you probably have before, at one of those moves, out of those 5 moves, one of them will break their ankles. And it doesn't matter if they have 92 perim, 95 perim. I played 92 and 95 perims, and I get ankle breakers so much, okay? Even without takeover. Takeover makes it worse, but even without takeover, you'll still get a ridiculous amount of ankle breakers, okay? So added with the takeover, you also get every single ankle breaking badge that you could ever need. Not ankle breaking badge, excuse me. You'll get every single sig that you need at this height. At 6'8", 86 is all you need, okay? Be with ball, we're gonna go 75. The reason we go 75, it's not an animations video, but I will say Zach LaVine dribble style, best dribble style for this height. And you get Silver Lightning Launch, which you can max 1 and max 2 if you need, but Silver is just fine too, okay? Next, we're gonna go to your physicals, because your defending stats hinge on your physicals, okay? You're gonna go 78 speed with an 83 agility. Now I have a build which has 88 speed, I have builds with 87 speed, and I'll be real, for 1s and 2s especially. In 3s and 5s it's a different story because you need to be somewhat fast. You need to be able to keep up with everybody else on the court. But in 1s and 2s, 78 is more than enough. With the 83 agility, you literally have the exact things that you need for the best motion style in the game, which is what this is surrounded around. Jalen Suggs motion style. It's not an animations video, but I will say Jalen Suggs motion style is the best, and these are the exact thresholds for it, okay? But strength, you're gonna go with an 85 on the strength, which will make sense in a minute. Outside of the fact that you have Hall of Fame strong handles, okay? And strong handles this year, just as OP. I mean, it's not as OP as 22, as 25, but it's still very, very good. You get a lot of push-offs, and yeah, but look at the rest of your badge spread, right? For the strength, we'll come back to it. You'll see why it's so good. Now, we will spin back and we're gonna go to your driving dunk. Like I said, you will get good contacts on this build, okay? Now, I am in a wrestle between 87 and 89, okay? There's not much wiggle room, okay? But I go 87, but 89 is our goal. Again, with cap breakers, this is why I say the build, it is optimized for you so that if you do get your cap breakers, the build will still be very good and can be upgraded, right? By 87, if you look at your badges, you look at your dunks, you get a lot of amazing dunks. Namely, Pro Contacts off 2, which we will get once we up the vertical. I should have upped it. You know, I will up it right now, because you're gonna have a 76 vertical, okay? Now, if you look at your stats, now you get you get Pro Contacts off 2 now. Now, you get Pro Contacts off 2, which is amazing. You get, for your 2s games, you get alley-oops, you can catch oops, you can do all the dunking that you need to do. 87 is very safe, and I do think that the green window for 89 and 87 is actually not that different. So I think 87 is very safe. You can go 87 and you shouldn't have too much trouble, okay? So you get your contact dunks. Now we're gonna focus on the main bit, okay? The defense. Watch your badge spread. We're gonna go 92 on the perimeter, okay? 92. You have all gold defensive badges, and you get your max 1s and max 2s. So you can have challenger on Hall of Fame, on ball on, you can have your challenger on legend or Hall of Fame, on ball legend, Hall of Fame, pick dodger legend, Hall of Fame, immovable, same story. Like, the build is so good. Think about 1s, right? 1s, all you need for 1s, on ball, challenger, and immovable, and all of those badges you can max 1 and max 2 so that you can get them as high as they need to be, which is amazing. We're covering all the bases with this build. Steal irrelevant in this game right now, okay? Now, even better than that, right? On this build, you have a 74 interior. That's just for post scorers. You can go, if you, I can't, because you can see the overall, we don't have much for it, but 74 is just fine, I do think. You got a lot of stops in the paint, you're gonna be just fine, okay? You just pull the chair with the post scorers, pull the chair. Post scorers aren't as good as they were in other years, okay? Not easy to stop them, but it's not impossible either. You have a better chance if you're playing a taller build. Your main worry wouldn't be on them post scoring rather than them shooting out in the perimeter. And you have a 92 with Gold Challenger, which can be max 1 to max 2 to either Legend or Hall of Fame with Immovable Enforcer for those taller builds, okay? You can stop them. You can definitely stop the post scorers. I promise you can. Now, block, you're gonna go 78 on the block. 78 gets you silver high flying denier, and for me, I think there's a difference between silver and bronze. I just think that you get more SWAT animations versus with bronze it feels like you get flails. Like it's like it's like your character flukily gets those blocks with bronze, but with silver it looks really intentional most of the time. So I'll go 78 on the block, okay? This is all you need. Okay, now you do have a couple of loose stats, okay? So I put 2 on close shot, I put 2 on offensive rebound, and I put 1 on vertical, okay? This way, if you look at your build and badge spread, you get contact dunks. You can shoot the lights out the gym in the ways that matter in the 1s and the 2s. You can dribble up and down the court with ease, and yes, you're fast. You're very fast. Perimeter, you're a lockdown. Essentially, you're a lockdown. You can catch rebounds if you need to in the 2s. More than likely, you're gonna be the ball handler if you're playing, unless you're playing double 6'8" or 6'8" and like 7'4". You will be the primary ball handler. And then on defense, and then your physicals are amazing. You get every badge that you could ever need. So you're gonna press continue, right? You're gonna get shades of Kawhi, Jason Tatum, and Al Harrington. You're gonna make a 2-way stretch slasher, okay? Now, remember, for 1s and 2s, right? This is the best build you can make. I'm telling you. I am telling you.
Yes, man.
I said I accommodated for those who want to have cap breakers at one point or another in this video, right? So look at your cap breakers, okay? There's 2 ways you could go about this build. You could go 89 on the driving dunk and then 79 on your vertical, which would then get you the pro elite contact dunks, the one that you need a 89 and 78 driving dunk for, right? And then you have your build specialization. If I was to go again, you don't need the cap breakers. I will keep reiterating this. This is just to be all inclusive, okay? In case you do get them at one point or another and you don't want this build to rot away in a corner, right? For build specialization, you would go to your shooting. +1 on the 3-point shot to get it to 92. Then you can go 89 driving dunk with a 79 with an 80 vertical. I'd put 2 caps on vertical and then 1 cap and then 2 caps on your driving dunk. So there's so many ways you go about this build. There's so many ways you could change it up. Standing dunk, you could make it high as hell plus your cap breaking amount. You could even get your interior up to like the 82s, like I wanted to do initially, right? So boom, this is the build. This is the build that I would make. This is the best 1s and 2s build. It is made primarily for that. And if you play the 1s and 2s, bro, you'll win so many games. You'll win so many games. Trust me, bro. Trust me, bro. I think potential for upgrades, minimal cap breakers, and the build by itself is raw. So hey man, best of luck with the build. Best of luck with the build, chat. If you make anything, send me pictures of the clips, okay? I'm gonna post the gameplay with this build just so you can see what it's capable of in the 1s and 2s, because I know now. I've played on it, bro. Trust me, bro. But yeah, chat, that's it, okay? That's it. Love y'all. And that's it for today, man. That's actually that's gonna wrap up today's vid. This is my very first upload, so I just want to say thank you to every single person who checks it out. I'm still brand new to editing, making videos and all that, but I plan on getting better with each one. This is just a little passion project of mine. I've always loved playing games, and honestly, I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to 2K's builder, making the best type of build. I'm playing my career, you know? So I figured I should at least try to share it with y'all. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and if you want to see where this journey goes, hit that sub button, man. I got plenty more coming, so many ideas. Thanks again, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.